We are here with break number 321. It is a half case of 2022 Bowman Jumbos. I'm actually going to go and grab some more sleeves because I don't have them over here, and I know we're going to need more sleeves than I got right there. 1 second. Tonight, since we do have Diamond Kings on deck right after this, and that's a full case, when I'm going over the Jumbos here, I'm going to go, I probably won't even really go over the paper other than if there's a color. Just for tonight, obviously you guys know I go over the paper. You're still going to get your paper though. Obviously the rookie cards and first Bowman, the base vet and prospects paper ain't getting shipped as mentioned. However, definitely probably going to go through the paper relatively quickly tonight just because of the time. Start a little bit later. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. It wasn't saving any of my cards on my phone from ShopPay, which is like a common thing, like Shopify or ShopPay or whatever it's officially called. So I put in my new card information and I ran it, and there was like Discover put a hold on my card and wouldn't release the funds, so I had to call them and get somebody to... Like, it's from the same person I always buy everything with, so I don't know why they did it, but they did. So I was calling him to get it released because he was, like, blowing up my phone, and I didn't want to blow up my phone while I was breaking because it kept showing declined on his end because I tried to run it twice. And he already shipped it out. He already shipped both the cases out, so he's like, what the hell? All right, so... Because I told him I'd get to it whenever I got home. I had to drop my truck off because all the sensors are on. I don't know if it's from me getting my tires changed or... something else, but all the sensors are on. Like, I don't have any traction control, like no ABS brake, so I had to go take my truck to the dealership and drop it off because they're going to look at it tomorrow morning. Anyways, that's what I've been doing all day. I appreciate you guys getting in the break and finally in filling it. Relatively quick fill. I think is a little bit over 24 hours if I'm not mistaken. We got my man Cal Ripken Jr. here, Project 2020 Ben Baller edition. Get your autograph guesses in. If you want $10 break credit, you get one right. You'll get $10 break credit. If you don't, well, you get a free guess, and everybody likes free stuff, so I don't know why you wouldn't guess. We'll give him a nice rub on the boxes for good luck. Cal Ripken, that is, for anybody that's new. I don't think there's any new guys necessarily in this break, which makes sense because the post reach was terrible. I think it's at like 180 still, which is bad. I know that a lot of people don't like the at everyone, but that's what I was trying to explain to you guys with the at everyone command. When they had it, they got rid of it, obviously. That the post reach was almost anywhere from 3 to 4 times higher of people seeing the post. The biggest thing for me is if people don't see the post, they can't really get in the break. I mean, obviously, for some of you guys, that's great because then you always get your teams or whatever. But to grow the group, especially to grow into basketball and football, we're going to need as much post reach as we can get. So I guess I'll try to figure out how to work the algorithm again. However, cards. Oh, Serta. Wow. I didn't see that you said that, Josh. My apologies. I said I saw cards. I was like, you can't just claim a whole team that they're going to get the autograph. I was going to say it's weird, though. That didn't pop up on YouTube yet, but popped up on my Streamlabs. Let's get in the first box here, though. Like I said, I appreciate you guys having some patience with me tonight. Let's say we got Backstrom guess for, I'm assuming that's Nathan Powell, and then Josh Webb had the Serta guess. I can never remember where the autographs are at in the jumbo. I'll try to figure it out this pack and memorize kind of where I pulled the packs from. Let's see, I'm still going back and forth with my guy to try to figure out about Prism football. I know for a fact I have a case coming of it. I don't have it first off the line. I didn't realize Eric asked me first off the line. So if anybody assumes I have first off the line, I don't. If we were filling football all the time, I would get first off the line for every single product, even if I had to pay a little bit more and break even or whatever else. But we're not filling football fast enough for me to drop $2,000 to $2,100 on a box of cards. On top of, if you don't get the case, you're not really getting the whole benefit of first off the line. So you're talking about dropping $24,000 on a sport we don't really break more than once a week. If we broke it all the time, I'd be happy to do it. Just like baseball. Like you've seen, I have cases. I just ordered another case of Jumbos in Hobby for Bowman because I know we'll break it. I know we'll break it in a relatively timely manner. But I was going to say it's really hard, especially until I get the shop open and I can have a second source to sell stuff. Because even on a website, I mean, it's even more competitive on the internet. At least local people will get in stuff at the card, would pick up boxes at the card shop once it gets open. But I was gonna say, yeah, online you can't even just sell them. Let's see, it looks like we got a color there. I'm just trying to see if there's any color paper. It doesn't look like there's any color paper. Like I said, I'm just gonna skip the paper for this break in the sense of, like, obviously you're still gonna get it, so don't worry about it if you had the Rays. I know some guys are like, well, I had the Rays, I want to make sure I got my Wanders. I was like, I ain't keeping any of it. I don't need any of your paper. Let's say I got boxes and boxes of paper from the other breaks where we didn't ship paper, or like the one guy that got paper didn't want paper. As you guys can see, there's no color. Oh, is there a color? Nope. That foul pole on Josiah Gray threw me off. I thought we had a canary there. I was going to say no color on the paper. Just flipping through it real quick. I hope no one minds, just for time. I was going to say I don't want to offend anybody, because I know that I've always said I'm always going to go over all the cards. It's just with us starting late tonight, I don't want anybody to have to be up till like 1 in the morning. I know you guys start to fall asleep and stuff. I don't know. You have whatever's on the list. Let's see, my phone's not pulling. It hasn't been pulling up the break. Hold on now. I love Ricky hearted it. Oh yeah, Ricky, you had the Dodgers. We have Trey Sweeney in the Vibrations. And we have our first autograph already in the second card. I probably should have looked at that a little bit better. We got Dustin Harris for the Rangers. 33 out of 250 on the true purple. And that's going to Natalie, one of the last 2 teams picked up. It seems to be lately. If you're a beginner or you help close the break some of the last teams, good things happen to you. So I get the nice Dustin Harris here. On the purple, 33 out of 250. We have Gabriel Moreno, who should be up at some point. I'm assuming that the Blue Jays end up trading Alejandro Kirk. They could end up trading, though, Jensen. But we'll see. I don't think that they're going to trade Moreno. I think they're going to trade one of the other guys they have up there already. We have Marte, C.J. Abrams, Jackson Churio, Denzer Guzman, Alejandro Paye. We have Henry Davis, Bowman in 3D, Luis Matos, Gunnar Henderson, Blaze Jordan, Austin Martin, Jose Rodriguez, Vera. We got Hedbert Perez on the Aqua, and that's going to be a 32 out of 125 for the Brewers. Brewers are going to Mike Mclaughlin. Reach going a little bit different here. Not just the Tigers this time for him. You see, he had some good luck in that random, and he's expanding. We have Luis Gil, Rookie of the Year favorites. I like to see it. We got Bryce Terrain, Garrett Mitchell, Zach Veen, Andre Lara, Artiga, and Quintana. Quintana's one of the guys I think is going to be a sleeper, because if they get rid of Juan Soto and they trade Juan Soto away, I think Quintana ends up coming up and possibly taking his spot. I mean, I don't think he'll be as good as Soto. I don't think you're going to find a guy that's as good as Soto at Soto's age in the minors right now. I don't think that player exists. Just my opinion. In any organization, not just the Nationals organization. Like, I think he's something special. I mean, he is something special, not just think. I mean, I think everybody understands that Soto is special. Might end up getting a paper stuck in there. I did not see any color paper in this set of cards either. It doesn't look like it. Some nice amount of firsts, though, it looks like, compared to the last thing. That was a whole bunch of rookies or veterans. The back end there. We got Austin Hendrick to start us off. One of the Reds' top prospects. Probably holding them down because they stink right now. Say Robert Hassel, a.k.a. the Real Slim Shady. Garcia. Roberto Campos. Lorenzo. Vibrations Brady House. Bobby Witt Jr. High Five Futures. Drew Waters, number 17. We're going to have Martinez on the Invicta. The only reason I put it down is because there's an autograph behind him, and I didn't want to expose the autograph yet until I can talk about it. Personally, I don't like how they set up in the jumbos. There's one autograph in every single jumbo that's behind an Invicta card. That's going to the Blue Jays, by the way. I don't personally like it, but it is what it is. At least you know where it's at when it's coming. We got Juan Kirakudo. Someone that grew up speaking Spanish would have to let me know how to say his last name, because that's a tongue twister for a German guy. Let's say we got Juan Kirakudo. Kirakudo. Going to the Mariners. Obviously autograph only. He's not on the base checklist. Wonder how old he is. Is he a younger guy? An older guy? 21 years old to the Mariners. So still young enough to possibly bloom. Going to Todd Johnson on the hit. We got Grayson Rodriguez, Jason Dominguez, Vargas, Martinez. I'm waiting for Grayson Rodriguez to come up. That dude throws absolute gas. He's like another Hunter Green. We got Joshua Baez, Robert Dominguez, Rookie of the Year favorites Matt Manning, Brennan Davis, Bryson Stott, Harry Ford. Before the Orioles are good, I want everyone to see on camera. I'm saying I'm becoming a part-time Orioles fan. We got Edward Perez. They'll be my American League team. We got Colson Montgomery, James Wood, and Trey Sweeney to wrap up that pack. I've been saying that for a couple years. I live in Baltimore now. Don't think I'm going to be moving anytime soon, so I might as well cheer for one of the local teams, because it sure the hell ain't going to be the Ravens. And the Pirates stink so much. I don't know, man. The Texans down there. The Texans are rough. Heard about the Alamo, right? Oh, baby, that's some nice gold right there. I did get my hands on another case of tribute, so we'll run a tribute case sometime this week as well. I'm going to see if I can get my hand on another case or two as well, but I do have another case. I still have the case that I've been mixing too. I wanted to use one case for mixers. That's why I didn't break it as a case by itself. Paper-wise, it doesn't look like we have any color paper yet this break, I was going to say, which is interesting. Normally you get a little bit of color. Normally get more color paper in the hobbies, it seems like, than you do in the jumbos. Let me answer this dude because he texted me twice talking about the Prism. All right, sorry about that, boys. We got Wander Franco on the Bowman in 3D. Diego Cartaya, Brandon Marsh, Brett Beatty, Ramos, Lopez, Yaraba, Salinas. That's a town in California, man. You don't want to be there if you're a Marine, or at least you didn't want to. When I was stationed out there for the Defense Language Institute, the gang initiation for the Norteños was to jump a Marine. We have Luis Rodriguez, one of the initiations into the gang. Nolan Gorman, Max Muncy, for the Oakland Athletics, Soderstrom, Luis Matos, Pastrano. We have Darren Baker, 17 out of 50 on the True Gold of the Nationals. And this is going to, actually there's a first guy in his break here. Wayne Chick gets that beginner's luck. He grabbed the Nationals and said, fuck it. And you got a 17 out of 50 Darren Baker for his efforts. Rookie of the Year favorites O'Neal Cruz. And we have the next autograph, Adam Macko, going to the Mariners. So the Mariners getting two guys that are not on the base checklist, but are autograph only cards. And this is also going to Todd. So Todd with the first two. non-base checklist autographs. We got Adley Rutschman, Maximo Acosta, Herberto Hernandez, Lizarraga, Emmanuel Rodriguez, and Diego Cartaya. The next Bowman break, I'll probably do another mixer with some Chrome and Draft, as well as regular Bowman. It won't be as big, and I'll do Pick Your Team. I'll make the price list. It's going to be, just to let you guys know, a team like the Pirates are going to be expensive because they're so strong in all the checklists. Same with a team like, I guess the Red Sox aren't super strong in every checklist, but the Dodgers are pretty strong in the Chrome and in the Bowman 2022. I'll try to make it as even as possible. If anybody has any suggestions whenever I make it and say like, hey man, I'm not sure, just DM me. I was going to say, if you're like, hey, I don't understand why something's this price, and I'll explain to you why it is based off of what's in the box and how everything's selling. It's kind of how I do it. I'm pretty accurate with it. Here and there, I'll miss a team, make them too cheap or too expensive. It does happen. I was going to say, it's pretty hard when you're going over 3 or 4 different products. And kind of just what people find is like a sex appeal for the card, right? Like, I think Wilman Diaz is going to be a hell of a player, but he gets overshadowed by Luis on a regular basis, right? We do have a paper right here on color. You think they gave us a bonus autograph? We have Zach Veen on the fuchsia. They gave us a bonus autograph. I ain't going to complain about it. That is going to be 58 out of 299. Let's see, and the rest of the paper looks like this. And then I know some people asked me about shipping. I'm going to try to get all the shipping out. There will be an announcement about why everything's been a little bit more backed up than usual. You guys will know by the end of the week. You guys will know by this weekend. Let's put it that way. There's a few people that do know, but based on who's in the group, I can't really tell you guys yet, because there's some people that need to know about it before we make an announcement about it. So we got Austin Martin on the vibrations, Martinez on the high five futures, Jordan Balasovic, Nick Gonzalez, Kevin Alcantar, Junior Sanchez, Minier, Velasquez, Julio Rodriguez, and it's not an autograph behind, but it is a atomic Luis Matos for the Giants, 95 out of 150 on the top 100. Definitely a speckle. I knew there was a speckle behind it. Well, not speckle, it's atomic, but I didn't think it was an autograph because we already had some autographs on the board. I'll put them because it's perpendicular right here. J-Rod to the Mariners on the Invicta. I wish they would come out with Invicta, like just Invicta itself, Bowman. Like, I think it used to be a product back in the day. I don't know why they stopped making it. Like, I like Bowman Sterling, but I think Bowman Invicta would be cool if they made different variables. And I mean, not because it's in Bowman as an insert now, but but I thought it would be a cool design to use. We got Luciano, Rutschman, Bailey, Quintero, Clase, Castro, Brady House High Five Futures, Gabriel Arias, Bobby Witt Jr., Julio Rodriguez, Triana, Verdugo, and Isaac Pacheco. So that's the first jumbo box down. Getting a second one. Answer this guy's text message again. But yeah, I know as many of you know, I don't have a distributor account yet, which is one of the biggest reasons why I'm opening the store. Because I talked to GTS, they pretty much said if I open this store and as a breaker, they'll give me an account from what it sounded like. But right now I use a middleman, so like, it's like I try to message him during business hours, and like he never messages me back. He messaged me back like at this time, and I'm like, dude, you know I break like almost every night. But it is what it is. I said, I guess he's always running people down because he runs a shop and stuff. I don't know. It's frustrating. Finding product is hard. Anybody that wants to break or get into it, I highly recommend. Unless you have a good second stream of income that you can keep doing while doing it, don't bother. I was gonna say, because if I didn't have my main job while trying to do this, I probably would have declared bankruptcy last year. Because it's hard to find product. It's hard to start. It's hard to find product. I was gonna say everything's so competitive nowadays. It's really just almost an exposure thing. It's like so hard to get exposed. And it like makes no sense why some guys, groups, even if their prices are outrageous, and it's not like even a personality thing, just why Facebook favors some groups over other groups. Like, I don't understand an algorithm or anything like that. Like, it's crazy. There we go. No color in there. That's probably the biggest thing I was going to say. Plus, I'm not like a huge social media person because of my main job and where it's at. Or didn't have a huge social media footprint, I should say, before starting to do this. We got Jaron Duran, C.J. Abrams, Jordan Lawler. Because even for like when I was making YouTube videos for MLB The Show, Cooper Kinney, Malcolm Nunez, like I didn't have like a bunch of like Twitter. I didn't have like Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff. We have Rafaela, Labrada, Rincones. Rookie of the Year favorites, Luis Gil. We have a Baltimore Oriole, Luis Gonzalez. We're going off the main checklist for the autos tonight, guys. I'm going to say, got to get some main checklist guys here. Some of the big names like a Watson or Colson Montgomery. This is going to Orioles and John Cullison. Big-time Orioles fan. We got Jeter Downs for the Red Sox, DeCastro, Panango, Darren Baker, Escato, Jose Pastrano, and that's going to be 314 out of 399 on the Ray Wave. What did everybody do for Memorial Day weekend? You guys have a good weekend? You guys do anything fun? Nice Pastrano. We'll put him in the back next to Hedberg Perez. For the Guardians got picked up late. And they were picked up by Ron Wilson. I don't know why people don't like the Guardians. The Guardians have some good supplementary guys. Plus, they have Valera. I mean, Trey Sweeney. I just don't know if it's because they're the Guardians and people are mad still about the name change. We have Adley Rutschman, Josh Young, Chiro, Alan Serta, Genovis, Daryl Hernaz, and Will Wagner. But it seems like out of the heavier teams, as in the more expensive teams, the teams that have guys that are in the top 100 prospects or chase cards, it seems like the Guardians are the least favorite of everybody. We're just going to pull the paper out here. We got Felix Valerio, 189 out of 499 on the sky blue paper. Anybody that's in the Diamond Kings break in a little bit here, if you have, I'm pretty sure everybody settled their team, but if for whatever reason you squeak through the cracks, please settle if you haven't. Let's say, so we'll see that break full inner case, I should say, right after this. We'll see who the downtown's going to be today. There's some speckle there. We're going to have a Chris Bryant, 294 out of 399 on the lime green. Going to the Giants. And that's going to Michael. On the Chris Bryant, obviously pre him going to the Rockies right now. Anybody see the checklist for Series 2? Man, I guess I'll get a case of it, but I'm not too happy about it. I'll probably break it as a whole case. Hopefully the price isn't expensive. I mean, if the price is too much, I'm not even gonna get a case of it. I'll get a few boxes for mixers, or if people want to do personals to try to chase after O'Neal Cruz. But I didn't see anything else on the checklist that was worthwhile or any different. They didn't add any big names. I thought for sure we were gonna get like a Julio Rodriguez or somebody like that to try to carry, and they just didn't. Very disappointing checklist. looking at it. If nobody's seen it, I can put it up as a post later tonight. We got Bobby Witt Jr., Leo Paguero on the high five futures, Bo Naylor, Brennan Davis. We're going to have Jeter Downs, Warming Bernabel, Curtis Mead, Matt Frazier, Rookie of the Year favorites Brandon Marsh, George Kirby, Sal Frelick, Ronnie Mauricio. Frelick's actually the number one prospect for the Brewers now. Machado, Ellie De La Cruz, Jose Rodriguez, and that's going to be a 261 out of 299 on the Speckle for the Rangers, and Natalie. Say that. So the reason the Speckle doesn't do well is because a Speckle in the other boxes are normally just a regular card. It's not numbered. So in Chrome, a Speckle isn't numbered, and I think Draft a Speckle isn't numbered either. I think it's just a Speckle, right? We have Vibrations, Jordan Walker, Marcelo Mayer, Spencer Torkelson. So I think in people's heads, they just don't see it as a numbered card. Brett Beatty, Heliot Ramos, Alvin Guzman, Jordan Walker, and Simon Muzz. I was going to say the big thing about the green, the reason people don't like green is A, it looks ugly as hell with most team colors, and B, it's retail only, so it almost gets shunned. I think Frelick's prices will go up a little bit. I don't know if they'll go up a ton. I mean, they have gone up a little bit, though. But yeah, they went up. They went up from the beginning of the boxes coming out because the people that have like one of those apps, I can't remember which app it was, but the guys that run it, a guy pulled a /5 Frelick autograph. So they were pushing Sal Frelick and made the price look like it was higher than it was, or what they valued the price at, even though the eBay comps didn't match it. So his price got pushed up because of it. It's like one of the investor apps. I can't remember which one it is. But in general, I mean, he seems to be a good ball player. He's a little bit older than I think some of the top guys are, which I think is what hurt him. His guys looked at his age. I don't know what I just did. I literally just I didn't put Chrome over here, right? But there's no paper, okay. So that's what I think hurts him a little bit. We have for the Cubs, Prasado on the Invicta. And he went to Boston College, which isn't like a huge baseball college. So I think that hurt him a little bit too. They're not bad. They're in the ACC. They get to play Miami and stuff. I just don't think he got the exposure maybe that he could have if he went to like a University of Miami or Texas or I don't know who else is really good. Long Beach State. I think that's a good baseball team. I think I pulled you one of them, right? I mean, I could be wrong on that. Don't want to take credit for somebody else's pull for you, but I think I pulled you a Frelick autograph if I'm not mistaken. We have Herberto Hernandez, Jordan Lawler. I know I pulled a few in here. Ed Howard, Vargas, Vera. Actually, that Henry Davis the other night was, I think, the first Henry Davis I pulled that wasn't a base Henry Davis out of all the draft I've opened. We got Christian Roa, Matt Manning, Austin Martin, Carlos Colmenares, Marcelo Mayer, Colton Cowser, Angeles, Sosa, who's having a terrific season, Noel, Brady House, and we got Pablo Aliendo, Pablo Aliendo on the Speckle, 241 out of 299, going to the Cubbies. The Cubs belong to Brian Pacheco. Another non-base checklist guy. Which isn't necessarily bad. I got a couple of them last year that actually have been pretty good in the minors. We got Leo Paguero, Francisco Alvarez, Tristan Casas, Fran Aldui, Elijah Tatis, Martin Jimenez for the Blue Jays. I can tell you who it is in a second. I mean, I'm not gonna Google him and look at his stats, but I think he's young. Born in 01, May, so he just turned 21. So he's still young enough. The Cubs have a good farm system right now. I don't know where he's sitting at in their top 30. I don't know if he's in their top 30 or not. All right. So first off, we got Jordan Walker. Going to the Cardinals. Second off, we were going to have our second goal to this case because that other box was from this case too. And then I'll mix the rest of this case in my Bowman mixer. So the next time we do just a Bowman 2022 break, it'll be fresh unless I do just the last two boxes of the quarter case. But we got Luke Waddle, 27 out of 50 on the True Gold, going to the Braves. And Nathan Powell. And you want to talk about a bonus buy there. The Braves, one of the lesser teams, getting a Luke Waddle. A little bit older guy, but out of 50. He's part of the main. Is he on the main? He's not on the main checklist either, is he? I'm like so low. When I traveled, I don't know where I put on my damn stands at. I need to order custom stands anyways. I'm still waiting for my guy. Oh, I didn't even go through the paper. I got so excited about seeing the out of 50. There's nothing in the paper, but color-wise. I'm waiting for the guy that I've redesigning some logos and stuff so I can get some stands that are custom made. We got Asa Lacy. The original guy that did my logo, I can't find him, so I can't get the files I need to be able to have the stands made. We got Max Muncy for the Oakland Athletics, Tyler Soderstrom, Junior San Quintin, Peyton Wilson, Luis Gonzalez, O'Neal Cruz, I have Henry Davis, Jordan Groshans, Heriberto Hernandez, Noelvi Marte, Salinas, Ian Lewis, Aguilar, Blaze Jordan, Quinn Priester, Kevin Alcantar, Maximo Acosta, Jose Pastrano, Lopez, and Yaraba to wrap up that box. Yeah, I'm not sure you'll see the majors either. I think he'll get a chance, but I think he'll be like right in his prime. I don't know if you'll see the majors as a Brave though. They're pretty deep. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. What do you guys think about the price of Prism Football, the hobby boxes? Man, they got to do something. They can't. I hope the Tops, when they get control of everything, they're going to lower the prices of some of this football stuff. I mean, not only for my sake, but your guys' sake. Speaking of Michael, you talking about Michael Harris, or are you talking about Michael Davis? Because I think you're talking about Michael Harris, right? Talking about the kid they just called up to play center field. Yeah, actually, we pulled a Michael Harris first out of here, a purple, a couple weeks ago. I guess it's like a month ago now, out of a 2020 Bowman Chrome box. Everyone forgets he's in there. Everyone's looking for Luis Robert and Bo Bichette rookie autographs and forget that Harris is in there, who's a stud. I mean, that's the biggest reason they got rid of Christian Pache is because he's a monster. We got 128 out of 250. Hedbert Perez going to the Brewers. Not yet in Not yet on the Padres. I'm trying. See if we can get a James Woods here. It's going to be a paper. Going to have a 13 out of 75 Canary Yellow Joe Adell paper. Going to the Angels and Ant Martin. We'll see if... I'm assuming he's going to get a few chances to come back up in the big leagues. He crushes... Like, I don't understand Joe Adell's dilemma. He crushes AAA pitching. He gets up to the majors and he, like, forgets how to play baseball. I don't understand. I mean, there's some guys in the Phillies that do that too, that are crushing AAA pitching or AA pitching, and they get to the pros and they can't figure out how to hit or take pitches anymore. I mean, I get that AAA pitching is not the major league pitching, but I mean, there's guys that are at the bottom of rotations that are not any better than some of the AAA pitchers they're facing, so I don't get why they struggle so much. Got Austin Martin, Bowman in 3D. Maybe it's just the pressure. Yoelqui Cespedes, Brennan Davis, Spencer Torkelson, Liover Peguero, Denzer Guzman, Alejandro Pie, Verdugo, Nick Gonzalez, Benny Montgomery, Yoelqui Cespedes, Jose Rodriguez, Vera, Churio, Brandon Marsh, Jordan Walker on the vibrations, Jordan Walker on the high five futures, Matthew Liberatore, Wilman Diaz, Luis Rodriguez, Lara, Artiga, and Quintana. I mean, I think I pulled one James Wood Chrome. I just haven't pulled any James Wood colors. But there has been one James Wood Chrome card for sure. In a half case, you should probably get anywhere from 2 to 4 James Wood base cards that are Chrome. On average, as Panini likes to say. Their Panini 1 box cracks me up. It literally says, on average, 1 autograph. I would frickin' hope there's an autograph in there. You're paying literally for 1 in-case autograph card. How would it be one in-case autograph on average? I mean, I guess the wording's not wrong, but like they use the on average in case there's not an autograph in there and they have to put Panini points in there. I'd be pissed if they gave me Panini points on a Panini 1 card. We have Julio Rodriguez on the Invicta. Going to the Mariners. Then we're going to have another addition to Kyle Wellman's Rainbow from Charm City, Christian Roa. 193 out of 499. I think I pulled you. I think it's the 4th or 5th one of this guy I pulled you. I think we got the base, the 4 out of 499. I think we got an out of 100. Kyle, I don't know how you like this kid or not, but at this point you might as well just build the Rainbow because I think you're well on your way to getting it. I don't know if it's worth getting like an out of 25 and the 101, but say hopefully ends up being a good pitcher. We got Bobby Witt Jr., Pedro Leon, Christian Hernandez Garcia, Campos, Lorenzo, Gavin Sheets, Rookie of the Year, CJ Abrams, have Max Meyer, Kinney, Malcolm Nunez, Martinez, Joshua Baez, Robert Dominguez, Vibrations Pomers, Martin, Hi-Fi, Detmers, Top 100, Mayer, Kowser, Urbina, Taylor, and PCA. Pete Crow Armstrong, that kid is going to be an absolute monster. He's still super young, too. We were ripping those 2020 Bowman draft cases to the 2021 draft. Oh, please for them. pulled an out of 75. Sorry, I stopped talking. We pulled a out of 75 PCA. Good old P. Crow Armstrong there. No color paper. All right, let's get rolling through the chrome. We have Garcia, Matos, Colton Cowser, Garrett Mitchell, Zach Veen, Yarba, Salinas, Ian Lewis. Rookie of the Year favorites, Luis Gill. We're going to have a 34 out of 50. Gold Shimmer, Justice Thompson. Going to the Reds and Kyle Wellman. It's not Sertaman, it's the other guy. See, I thought for sure I was going to get an Ellie De La Cruz. I saw how when it first pulled up, how it ended, and I thought it was Ellie De La Cruz. That's why I looked, because I was going to pull it. I mean, I should have pulled the autograph out anyway, but I was going to pull the autograph out right away. We got Prasado, Austin Hendrick, Robert Hassel, Luis Matos, Pastrano, Lopez, Trey Sweeney, Bobby Witt Jr. in the High Five Futures, Khalil Watson, Jason Dominguez, Vargas, Lizarraga, and Cartaya, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Oh no, dude, Justin Thompson's a great card, but I know that Kyle's been literally just chasing Ellie De La Cruz. Like, he has autographs of all the other guys in, like, decent size. It's just Ellie De La Cruz, at least in here, for him has been elusive. I'm sure he's elusive for a lot of people. I'm sure they didn't make a lot of his base autographs either. But it's just been something that he's been chasing, and I've been hoping to pull him one, even if it's a base. And we haven't. It hasn't happened. I haven't pulled a Khalil Watson autograph either, which is surprising. And I know that John Cullison's been chasing Khalil Watson as well. A lot of other guys. I mean, so it's not like he hasn't feasted with the Marlins a little bit, but got Robert Hassel here on the Invicta. Going to the Padres. And I know, like, Ing's looking for James Wood. So, you know, just want to pull some of the bigger guys for you guys. That's all. No color in there. We have Tyler Soderstrom for the Athletics. Harry Ford, Hedbert Perez, Junior Sanchez, Minier, Diego Velasquez, Matt Manning, Rookie of the Year favorites, Brennan Davis, Austin Hendrick, Blaze Jordan, Austin Martin, Quintero, Clase, and behind Clase, we're going to have another gold. I can't tell. And it's going to the Brewers. It's going to be a 17 out of 50 on the true gold. Going to the Brewers. Brewers belong to Mike McLaughlin. Getting the true gold, Hedbert Perez. Still one of the top prospects. He's still super young, too. I think he's born in... Oh, it's crazy. Hedbert Perez, was in, like, 2020 Bowman? And he's still, like, 19. It's wild. Right? 2003, 22. Yeah, he's still 19. Now he's 20 now, I think. No, he's not. He just turned 19. That's crazy to me. We got Brady House on the Vibrations. And we have another Pablo Aliendo going to the Cubbies. And Brian Pacheco. Brian's getting a little hot here. We got Heston Kjerstad, Pedro Pineda, Shailen Polanco, Triana, Isaac Pacheco, and Benjamin Bailey. last box here. Kyle, I pulled you a Mclaughlin. You should have it. I pulled you an out of 499 or a base. Or did you not have the Reds in that break? Now I'm curious if you had the Reds or somebody else had them. If you don't have it. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna be like, I'm pretty sure I pulled you a Matt Mclaughlin because I was like one of the first boxes. I thought he was in the base checklist, and I realized he wasn't in the base checklist. Because I was before, like, I'm not going to lie, guys. I did my homework for, like, the top guys, but I thought Mclaughlin, because I looked at the autographs, I thought he was in the base checklist. So I didn't, like, do a super deep dive like I did in draft, like I should have. But, yeah. Yeah, so there is no base. There is no base for him. He doesn't have a base. He's autograph only in this. He's what I thought. I still don't know what they're going to do with Brady House's autographs. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to give him the Paguero treatment and put him in Chrome as just an autograph, maybe an HTA. Man, that's going to make that box a big chase. The Nationals are going to be getting eaten up alive in that. If that's the case. Yo, who was calling a red? Who been calling reds? Oh, that's not a red. I thought that was a red. It's a fuchsia. But from the lighting I looked at, I thought we had a red. Thought we had a red. I got a little excited there. Still more paper. No parallel. Fuchsia. So we got a fuchsia coming up. I thought it was a red. Henry Davis. Benny Montgomery. Canario. Pineda. I thought you called it. I was going to say Polanco. Alduy. Elijah Tatis. Got Benny Montgomery. 79 out of 199 for the Rockies. This is normally your guy, too. I was going to say. Brian, I don't know if Peter beat you to it or you claimed two other teams and not the Rockies, but got a Benny Montgomery, 79 out of 199 on the Lava Fuchsia. A Rookie of the Year favorites, Jackson Kowar, Shea Langeliers, Spencer Torkelson, Liover Paguero, Warming Bernabel, Curtis Mead, Matt Frazier, Wilman Diaz Vibrations, Jordan Lawler High Five Futures. We have Julio Rodriguez, Benny Montgomery, Yoelqui Cespedes, Simon Muzz, Estevan Machado, and Ellie De La Cruz. Yeah, you were chasing Benny and the Jets pretty hard. Just don't let me pull him when you don't have him and you get salty. I was going to say. Got Ellie De La Cruz there on the Reds. Warming Bernabel, though, is if you're chasing Benny Montgomery's, Warming Bernabel is actually not a bad chase to have. See, that's another one that, like, the Rockies, like, I don't know how to price the Rockies when you mix in Chrome because Tovar and Amador are both absolutely raking in the minors. Like, they are tearing it up in the minors, and they're in the HTA box. So that's like a hard one to price, right? Because you're just chasing their autographs mostly, but you still have a chance at Warming Bernabel, Benny. Like, so how do you add them in their pricing? Like, that's the stuff I have to think about when you're pricing stuff. Pick your team. That's why I did random teams, because it's a little bit easier pricing-wise. I thought it would have filled a lot faster, but I'm not real breaks yet. Probably never ever be real breaks. I was going to say, what Tom and them do over there, that's a whole production. But yeah, I thought for sure we would have filled the random teams up a little bit quicker. I mean, I get the prices a little bit heftier than some guys might have been willing to pay, but I appreciate you guys actually eventually filling it out, though. We got Wander Frank on the Bowman in 3D, Spencer Torkelson High Five Futures, Diego Cartaya, CJ Abrams, and I will have the Skunk Protection random done. I'll have the teams and everything done. I'll run that tomorrow in the afternoon. We got Bobby Witt Jr. as soon as I get home from work, Jose Ramos, Valenzuela, Martinez, And that's actually going to be a 4 out of 149 out of 499 Martinez. Yeah, but Zach Veen's in Bowman Draft 2020. I don't have any more Bowman Draft 2020. I wonder if I can get my hands on Bowman Draft 2020. I got to ask. Martinez going to the Blue Jays. Got Joe Ryan. And we got Dayton Dooney. It's going to be 182 out of 250 on the purple. Going to the Royals. The Royals belong to Alejandro Noriega. Alejandro just picks good teams. Oh, what am I doing? Get your ass back up there, Baker. Seems like the teams he picks, he always gets a nice hit or an autograph out of it. I don't know if he's just been picking the Royals, and the Royals have been hitting, but we got Garrett Mitchell for the Brewers. Zach Veen, Rafaela, Labrada. We have Rincones, Acuna, Blaze Jordan, Hunter Bishop, Parado, Austin Hendrick, Robert Hassel, Will Wagner, Darren Baker, and Michael Escato. Came over in a trade with the Yankees for one of their pitchers. I cannot remember his name right now. Wow. It was a first-round pick, too. I can see his face. I cannot remember his name at the moment. Just like Garrett Cole and Musgrove and Glass now. Couldn't quite turn into the superstar he should have been, and he probably will be with the Yankees. Well, he's on the Pirates because our pitching coach is dog shit. I said our pitching coach like I play for the Pirates, but you guys know what I mean. I have Wilman Diaz for the Dodgers. So I got no sympathy for you guys struggling one year as baseball fans with your team. Like I had no sympathy for the Reds. The Reds were a playoff team. Yeah, I know Priester's going to be good, but Jamison Talion is who I was talking about. The problem is the pitching coach of the philosophy for the Pirates. I mean, it's kind of changed a little bit, but overall it really hasn't. And the problem is they want to pitch the contact. We got Gavin Conticello. Let's say we have had too many of him pulled. Going to the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks belong to Hector Roman. I can't be mad if Hector gets a hit, though. He gets in a lot of the breaks. I mean, I'm never mad if anybody gets a hit. But, see, we have pulled a lot of Conticello. Another non-main checklist guy. Just put it aside there. We'll go over him in the recap. No colored paper. And we got Austin Martin out of 10. Or number 10, I mean. Not out of 10. Wilman Diaz. Luis Rodriguez. Luis Gonzalez. Alvin Guzman. Jordan Walker. Cal Raleigh. Pedro Leon. Corbin Carroll. Pedro Leon again. Christian Hernandez. Carlos Aguilar. San Quentin. Peyton Wilson. Austin Hendrick on the vibrations. Josiah Gray. Cooper Kinney. Malcolm Nunez. Yaraba. And Salinas with Ian Lewis behind Salinas. Huh. Look, I'm not even sliding this shit through. We finally got one, Kyle. We got a 47 out of 100, Ellie De La Cruz. It was a Reds heavy break. We got an out of 100 Ellie De La Cruz, finally. Going to Kyle Wellman. I can't even sit there and try to put that back in there and wait. I was going to say I couldn't. Let's see, we can take Mako's ass and put him to the side. Got an out of 100 Ellie De La Cruz. Surprised supposed to take my shirt off, wave it around my head like a helicopter, yell a bunch of let's goes. I was going to say, I'm not going to do that, but... Say, congratulations, buddy. We got an Alvin Guzman here on the Sky Blue. 10 out of 499. Going to Alvin Guzman. Or going to Alvin Guzman. Going to the Diamondbacks and Hector. Got an Invicta. Francisco Alvarez for the Mets. Mets are Ant Martin. Got a Jordan Walker. 20 out of 125 on the Aqua. Going to the Cardinals. High Five Futures insert. It's another guy that should be pretty good. I got a lot of faith in guys that the Cardinals bring up because the Cardinals seem to develop their players well. This is also going to Hector. That's that. I don't think there's any colored paper because I pulled that Sky Blue. I think that was the only one. And let's get into the rest of the Chrome to wrap up the break. We got Brett Beatty, Jason Dominguez, Alexander Vargas, Christian Roa, Genovis, Hernaz, Vidal Brujan, Carlos Colmenares, Ivan Herrera. Colmenares is a... If you don't know who Carlos Colmenares is, look up the name. That kid's going to be an absolute filthy stud. Harried Ford, Hedbert Perez, Noel, Vargas, Vera, Christian Hernandez, Blaze Jordan, Austin Martin, Martin Jimenez, Angeles, Lennon Sosa, and the Vibrations Marco Luciano. And that is going to wrap up the break. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. And then I will get set up for Diamond Kings full case afterwards if anybody wants to stick around. Going to be a different video, but just saying if you're planning on going to bed or you want to go to bed and watch a break and me bore you to death, Diamond Kings is up next. We got 20 out of 125. Jordan Walker in the High Five Futures insert. Out of 499 paper, Alvin Guzman. Jose Rodriguez out of 299 on the speckle for the Rangers. We got Martinez out of 499. These ones always slip through the cracks, man, because it doesn't really have a lot of shine to it. But that's going to the Blue Jays. We're going to have Benny Montgomery on the Fuchsia Lava out of 199. Jose Pastrano for the Guardians out of 399 on the Lava Refractor. We have a 17 out of 50 Hedbert Perez on the True Gold. Luis Matos, 95 out of 150. Atomic out of the top 100, number 54. Hedbert Perez, 32 out of 125 on the Aqua. So 2 Hedbert Perez's there for the Brewers. So the Brewers, if you like Hedbert Perez, Mike, nice hits right there. We got 13 out of 75, Joe Adell on the Canary Yellow paper. Another Hedbert Perez, 128 out of 250 on the paper. We got Felix Valeri. You might as well go for the rainbow at this point, Mike. We got 189 out of 499, Valerio. Zach Veen, 58 out of 299 on the Fuchsia. If anybody plays MLB The Show, if this guy ever gets a Future Stars card, his swing is nasty in the video game. We got Chris Bryant, 294 out of 399. From somebody that plays the franchise mode every once in a while, his swing is just pure butter. Honestly, it's one of the most amazing swings I think you can have in the game for a lefty. It's just so smooth. I don't know if anyone plays the show or not. We got Darren Baker, 17 out of 50. I know a lot of you guys are, well, probably most of you guys are around my age, to be honest. I say, because I'm not that old. I'm 33. I'm not an old man, but I'm not super young either. We got Pablo Alejandro. We got another Pablo Alejandro. Pablo Alejandro times 2. 247 out of 299 on a speckle. The base right there for the Cubbies, both going to Brian Pacheco. We got Christian Roa, 193 out of 499 for the Reds. We're going to have a 182 out of 250 on the purple. Dayton Dooney for the Royals and Alejandro Noriega. Then we have Luis Gonzalez for the Orioles and John Cullison. Juan Kirakuto. I don't want to say his name. If somebody can inform me, that'd be great. If not, I'll look it up later. We got Todd Johnson for the Mariners. Adam Macko for Todd Johnson and the Mariners. Gavin Conticello for the Diamondbacks and Hector. We got Dustin Harris for the Rangers and Natalie. We have Luke Waddle, 27 out of 50 on the True Gold for the Braves. We have Justice Thompson, 34 out of 50 for Kyle Wellman in the Reds. We're going to have Ellie De La Cruz, the big hit of the night, 47 out of 100, Atomic. I'm going to snap a picture and brag about it for Kyle on the Big Baseball group, because why the hell not? This is a monster hit for Kyle. So congratulations, buddy, that you finally got the Ellie De La Cruz. I told you. I told you I'd eventually get you one. Eventually, you stick here long enough, you'll get rewarded. So say after the beginner's luck. Ricky, you got to stay for a little bit now. I'll say you had your beginner's luck in the first break. No, I appreciate you guys getting in the break. We're about to run this Diamond Kings full inner case. So I'll see you guys here in maybe 15, 20 minutes. What time is it? Well, I'll try to be live again by 12:45 for the Diamond Kings. I want to clean up the floor of what the Bowman stuff I've all on the floor, as well as, this is all crooked. I was going to say, as well as, just the Diamond Kings inner case. I believe everybody already settled teams, so I don't have to worry about that. If not, I'll chase somebody down afterwards, because the big teams I know are paid 400%. Somebody owes me like $20, I'll chase you down. I don't think anybody wants to go on a scammer's page for $20. So, I think anyone wants to go on a scammer's page, period. But I don't even put people on the scammer's page. Who am I telling? But just don't be a dick and not pay people in general. Anyway, get off my soapbox. All right, I'll see you guys in about 15, 20 minutes. Appreciate each and every one of you for getting a break. I hope to see y'all tomorrow if you aren't in the Diamond Kings break. Like I said, we'll have a Bowman mixer up, as well as I'll do a Topps mixer. I might even do the case of Tribute tomorrow rather than a Topps mixer. We'll see. See how I'm feeling about it tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow if you're not going to be around for the Diamond Kings break.